guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are officially in March, which means it's time for February favorite. I don't even know where to start. This month was absolutely crazy. Yeah, and I'm talking the weather-wise. I'm sure we all heard about the big snow. I'm not gonna spend too much time, but yes, we were affected in a big time. Our houses here in the south are not built for this kind of a weather, this kind of a cold. And in my house, our pipes froze. We were lucky enough that it didn't burst, because many houses, like in Texas, I've seen all over the internet, you know, the water like all over the house, you know. Yes, we were very worried, you know, but thankfully, you know, the freeze let it go and we got our water back and all that stuff. So it's been a little, you know, rocky, and it's been definitely unexpected because, you know, we don't get this much snow here in the south, and you know, that kind of brought me back to my childhood years, you know, being in Poland. But it's just houses are built differently. The same on the north of America, you know, where you have harsh winters, you know, the houses are built differently. Our pipes are not insulated, you know, even the buildings, it's like everything is just, that's why everything just goes down. And but you know, it is what it is. We survived. And yeah, we're in March, so I'm looking towards a nicer weather. It starts getting warmer, much warmer. But let's just start with the favorites, because I have quite a few, and I have quite a few products that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm gonna start with something super random, but I want to make sure that I will mention it because I find this to be so useful, and it's like miracle in the bottle. And I'm talking about the Bounce Rapid Touch 3-in-1 Everyday Clothing Spray. So this is basically like anti-wrinkles, others eliminated. It removes static. So 3 things that it does. But the main thing why I bought it, and I bought it, honestly you guys, I bought it probably like 9 months ago, 8 months ago. Use it once and I used it the wrong way, and I kind of put it on the side. And I started using it this month, like in you know, in February I started using it again, and this way I did it the correct way. So what it is, I hate, okay, let me start with this, you guys. I hate ironing. You have no idea. This is just something that I cannot stand, and I know I should have you know, buy like a nice steamer or something, but I don't. I have like a crappy steamer that just doesn't work, and I hate ironing. And my son goes to a high school and he needs to wear a shirt, like a button-down shirt and a tie every day. So unfortunately I have to wash his shirts and I have to dry them. You know, I don't take them to dry cleaners. But then washing, folding, it's fine. I can do all of it. I just cannot stand ironing of those shirts. So, you know, I pulled this off my shelves and I said I have to give it a try. I shake it very well, and I just generously sprayed his entire shirt, you know, when I took it right out of the you know, dryer, and I just dried it. I just sprayed it, like I nearly soaked it. I came like 30 minutes later, perfectly straight. And I was like, oh my god, this is the answer to my prayers, you guys. I don't know if it's gonna work on everything, but I think especially the, you know, like light blouses, like women blouses that we have, because I, you know, since then I sprayed pretty much everything. It will work. Shirts that are not super wrinkled, so like if you have some of those shirts that you know, sometimes it says non-iron, but if you wash them and dry them, they're still wrinkled, you know, they're still not kind of even. If you spray this, within 30 minutes, perfectly straight, beautiful shirts. So what a lifesaver, you guys. So you can obviously get it in anywhere, you know, even in your convenience stores and your food stores, and everywhere you go you're gonna find this. So that was a long explanation, but I highly recommend you try it. All right, the next 3 products that I want to mention are all of these, and I know I talked about this last month, so I'm not gonna spend too much time. This is the rice polish, and this is the gentle version from Tatcha. So I did mention this, that I love it so much, but the past month I started to use these 2 products along, and I did use this face moisturizer in the past, and I usually use this during the winter. So the February was so cold, we blasted the heat, you know, the highest we could go, basically reasonably high, you know, and my skin was just so dry, and this Tatcha face moisturizer is just amazing. It's I don't know if my camera will show, but it's all purple inside, and it's just so soft. It's so silky. It has a very kind of a gentle, I would say, yeah, kind of a ricey little smell, but in a positive way. And it's just every time I use it, just I wake up, especially I like to use it at night because I feel like it's quite rich of the cream, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin is just so soft, you guys. So please try it. If you do have a dry skin, you live in a cold climate, and you have to try it. This is so good. And yes, you can use this little top to scoop, you know, the product. Honestly, I don't bother, but you know, it looks kind of cute. So definitely go and try it. And also, I purchased this quite some time ago, and I just finished my Estee Lauder face cleanser, so I started using this one in February. This is so nice. It's not a foaming cleanser, but again, it's from the same family, has the same kind of a smell, and does very good job cleaning. I still put it on my discontinued Clarisonic, but you can certainly use it with your hands, you know, with Luna if you have for real, you know. So good. All right, let's talk about the perfumes. So I think I kind of had these 2 babies in the very kind of a backside of my perfume trays, and I haven't been using this for a few months, you guys, probably since the summer, and I kind of rotated my tray, you know, because there are certain perfumes that I use exclusively like during the winter or the summer, but these 2 are just something that you can wear year long, and I kind of forgot, you know, that I haven't, not that I forgot, but you know what I mean, it's kind of got pushed to the back, and I was like, let me go back to those. So I love both of these. This is the Coco Mademoiselle, the famous Coco Mademoiselle, and of course the Chanel 5. I know Chanel 5 is not for everyone, not everybody enjoys it or likes it. I do. I love perfumes. I should probably do the updated perfume collection by now. So anyway, I have been really enjoying those 2, and I mean, everything about this perfumes is just great. Long wearing, beautiful smell, beautiful bottle, you know, great presentation. I just love it, and it's just already like, this is like a numerous bottles of those perfumes that I have. So yeah, looks like I'm kind of half through for almost both of them. So really enjoyed. If you haven't tried those, I know they're expensive, but I feel like every woman should try Chanel 5 and Chanel Mademoiselle. Speaking of Chanel, the foundation of the month, it was this beauty. This is the, I think, Ultra Latent. I don't know how to say it exactly, but this is the one that comes in this kind of a frosty bottle. There's a CC on the cup, and this is one of those Ultra Comfort All Day Flawless Filling Foundation, and this is pretty long wearing. Also, the little bit goes a long way. I use always as a little foundation as I possibly can. I don't put a lot of mask on my face. I really like to keep it natural, and I always use my Chanel. I always list, by the way, my makeup in the description box, and I always use my Chanel cream bronzer because I think it looks beautiful on top of any foundation. Then I usually follow with the powder bronzer just to make it a little bit more, you know, pronounced. But yeah, the Chanel cream foundation is always my favorite, and I always wear it every single day. But this foundation, you know, I also like the La Beige that I have, which is, in my opinion, a little bit lighter. This one is a little bit heavier, so maybe that's why I lean towards this one during the colder months. But you can easily mix this one with the La Beige as well, and it's just gonna be beautiful. I do sometimes occasionally mix it with the Tom Ford foundation. It's really depends, you know, of my mood, but this is really nice foundation. So if you're looking for something a little bit has more coverage than the La Beige foundation, try this one. You might like it as well. I know I mentioned earlier that I have quite a few products that I want to share with you, so bear with me, you guys. 2 more products. Briogeo, this is the dry shampoo. It says charcoal and biotin dry shampoo. It comes in this bottle with there's like a little hole, and this is not an aerosol. This is not an aerosol bottle. This is more like you shake it and you kind of press it, and you see the poof, it's kind of coming out. I really like this. I have this one for probably a year in my collection, and I kind of used it once I bought it in the beginning, and then I kind of forgot because I always talk about the Living Proof dry shampoo. That's what I always use, and I always talk to you guys about that shampoo. This one is amazing. I'm not sure if I'm not starting to like this one a little bit better. It's a different, you know, obviously application, different feel, but I really like to use this one especially at the evening, and I'll tell you why. Because I wash my head every other day. Like today hair is my second day hair, and to keep it nice, I will spray this like the night, you know, when I wash, let's say I washed my hair yesterday, at the evening I'll spray this, you know, kind of all over and kind of, you know, shake it into my, work it into my head, and this prevents from, you know, my scalp, I guess my hair absorbing a lot of oil coming out of my scalp. So yeah, I really like it. You know, if you are also someone who's, you know, concerned about the environment and you don't want to use too many of the aerosols, it's hard to say it, you might try this. Also the what is the other company, the Lush, also makes kind of a similar product, but they don't have this kind of a, you know, bottle that you have this poof coming out. You have to kind of put on your hand and then kind of work it into your head. But also I've heard people using Johnson & Johnson baby powder to put in their hair. Let me know if you heard that too, and if that works. I assume it would, you know, if you don't put it too much, you know, you have to kind of work it into your scalp. Okay, so the last product, you guys, again, something that I bought a while ago, and I didn't get into it right away, and I'm talking about New Face. This is the device, and it comes with those different gel primers. I have a couple of those tubes. You have to use some kind of a gel, otherwise you're gonna feel like a little, you know, stinging in your face. So I'm gonna say that I've been using it religiously for maybe 2-3 weeks right now, 2-3 weeks, and I really like it. I'm starting to see results. I know you're supposed to do it in the morning, but most of the time I'll do it at the evening. And I don't have like any specific way of doing it. I'm just trying to target my you know, my kind of sides here, you know. I just kind of go like this, you know, to kind of lift this part of my face, you know, then obviously here, a little bit here on my eyes. I don't really bother with my forehead, maybe I should, and you know, a little bit here on my neck. So I don't know, it takes me 7 minutes, you know, every evening after I wash my face, basically, to do this. And this is the mini, by the way. This is the mini. I don't have the full size. I like it so far. I'm still gonna use it for, you know, every day for a couple of weeks and see if I can see, you know, more permanent results and longer results. We'll see. We'll see how it's gonna work, but so far I'm quite impressed. I know this is not cheap, but it looks like it's working, you guys. So yeah, if I find this exactly the same, I'll link it down below. It does, I think it did came with one of those tubes, but I also purchased some, you know, extra because I ran out of those gel very quickly. If you don't put enough, you're gonna start like feeling that little stingy, you know, little bites on your face basically. Alright, so let's talk about the two fashion kind of pieces that I want to mention this month. So obviously the first one is my newest handbag. I know, I only have it for 2-3 weeks now, and I have been wearing it for 3 weeks and I love it, you guys. I love it so much. I'm so happy that I finally pulled the trigger, and by the way, if you haven't seen the video, I'll link it up there. I'm so happy that I finally pulled the trigger and I purchased it because, like I said, I was on the fence. Like, we never have like a real winters in here, and the cold weather doesn't last for super long here in the south. And I always kind of thought that this is such a wintry, cold weather handbag, and most likely I'm not gonna use it in the summer, but you know, once the fall kind of comes, spring, you can still, you know, kind of use it. But you guys, this is so soft. This is so incredibly soft. Yeah, sometimes I'm just driving and I'm just petting this handbag. I know it sounds absolutely crazy, but it's like, you know, on the passenger seat, and I just pet my handbag. It's crazy, but it's just so beautiful. So this is the largest size, and mine comes with the brush gold hardware. So I already got one compliment at my work. I went to the rehearsals, and when we have rehearsals, I kind of can keep my handbag on the stage, so I kind of hang on the back of the chair. And you know, one lady came over, she goes like, "This is so beautiful." And, you know, I was like, "Pet my bag." I said, "Pet my bag." So anyway, yeah, we kind of had a conversation of, you know, like, we don't have any luxury stores in here in our city. So yeah, I said everywhere, you know, if you want to buy something, you had to either order online or travel to, I don't know, Dallas. She's from Kansas City originally, so you know, Kansas has a lot of luxury stores too. So anyway, yeah, this is the handbag of the month. And one more thing that I wanted to mention, you guys, is my little mini pochette. I know this is so difficult to get these days. Mine is a few years old. This was one of those limited edition, you know, pieces. It goes pretty much in every kind of a medium-sized bag. You can use it as your cosmetic kind of a baggy catch-all thing. That's what I usually use for. I put my hand sanitizer, you know, my hand cream, you know, like I have the little hand cream in here. By the way, I always mention this hand cream. This is the Caudalie, the best. What else I have in here very quickly? Oh yeah, Chanel 5. This is like, I put some in the little atomizer, so I have it on the go in case I need it. And I also have a lip gloss. This is the Pillow Talk Charlotte Tilbury. So yeah, you can just put pretty much, you know, little Kleenex, I mean, anything that you want, hair ties, and it's just so good, you know. Keep it in your handbag, especially if your handbag is like medium to the larger side, you know, you need something, you don't just throw things in there. So yeah, I have been using this one recently, and it's been a while since I used it, honestly, you guys. It's been a while. This was probably unused for a good year, I'm sure. Yes. And I'm just going through my collection, my SLGs, and I was like, said, hey, I gotta start rotate my things and, you know, use it a little bit more. And by the way, I've got some requests to do my updated SLG collection. So I think I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna shamefully admit that I have so many, and I don't really, like, honestly, you guys, I don't use half of them. And the other day I was thinking, like, should I keep them, should I sell them? But I know the moment I sell them, I'm gonna regret it. And usually I don't regret items that I sell, especially to you guys. Usually I'm very good, I'm thinking through, and you know, but I'm just being completely honest with you guys. And by the way, thank you for your lovely comments. I mean, all the last videos I got amazing feedback, but especially the video that I did about the Hermes, you know, why I don't buy Hermes things. I was just being completely honest with you guys, and you know that, I mean, whatever I say, I'm very honest, you know. I'm not fake at all. And you know, I told you exactly why I don't dig Hermes, especially I was talking about the handbags. And because I do love their accessories, and you know how many you know, scarves I have and little things. So but yeah, thank you so much for the feedback on those videos, and many of you said, like, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who has the same thoughts as you. And you know, I was just being completely honest. And I know there are people who have a lot of Hermes bags and they love Hermes, and it's fine. It's completely fine. I actually love looking at them, like, on someone else. When I see someone walking with a Birkin, which doesn't happen here often, but I occasionally do see people. That was probably the only bag that I see, and it's good. It looks good on you. It looks good on you, but I just don't feel it. So it's fine. It's completely fine. So anyway, yes, I'm rambling right now. So I guess this is it for today. If you do have any other like video requests, you know, like my SLGs, which I will do, I promise. So please let me know. If you do have any other requests, let me know. And yeah, and I think this is it. By the way, for those who asked, I went shopping at H&M recently. So this t-shirt is from H&M. If I can find it on the online, I will link it down below. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.